Hello, I'm Kristen Rogers. It's Thursday, January 25th. Here's a look at today's top stories from your trusted local news source. Leaders in Perry are working to clear up confusion about fundraising efforts in the wake of a deadly school shooting 3 weeks ago. A community fund at a local bank was created in the hours after the attack to support victims. The Perry School District is working with attorneys to figure out whether it can legally hand out those donations to families. Right now, the money is not earmarked to go to anyone specifically. District leaders are looking to work with a local nonprofit who can oversee the fund and make sure it goes to the right people. The city says the money from the original fund will be fairly distributed.
Nice thing about giving to this fund is that it is a public fund, so it's all auditable and can be tracked, that exactly what's in and what's out and who's had access to it, and that will continue.
The original fund is at the Raccoon Valley Bank in Perry. There is also one set up at the same bank for the family of the student killed, 11-year-old Amir Jolliffe. Perry Middle School students are back in class for the first time this morning since the shooting. The middle school held an open house ahead of the reopening for parents and students to overcome initial nerves and explore different counseling services. Some parents say they feel more comfortable knowing the efforts the school is making, but others can't ignore the fear of sending their child back.
Going inside of the school actually made me feel welcome and safe, so I'm ready for my daughter to come back and return. I feel like she'll be okay.
I would like to see more, but I'm also a realist that there's only so much that they can do.
The district plans to have police officers and mental health resources on site, as well as limited points of entry at each building as students return. Perry High School students return next week. Police in New Orleans have arrested a man wanted for an armed bank robbery in Cedar Rapids. Officers are now trying to bring Andrew Durr back to Iowa to face charges. The bank robbery happened on January 3rd at Cedar Rapids Bank and Trust near Collins Road. Police have been investigating whether Durr is also linked to an armed robbery at a Casey's in Robbins. No one was hurt in either robbery. Iowa State Patrol says a woman was killed after crashing into another vehicle following a high-speed chase. It happened Wednesday afternoon in Sioux City. State Patrol says Melissa Theed of Churton was driving erratically and at high rates of speed. After police terminated their pursuit, Theed crashed into 2 other vehicles. Theed was killed. One of the other drivers was treated for minor injuries. 2 lawyers are accusing an agent of the Iowa Division of Criminal Investigation of improperly investigating sports betting by student athletes. Now an Iowa lawmaker is wondering if the DCI overstepped its authority. The attorneys for 2 former Iowa State athletes charged with identity theft and tampering with records say a special agent conducted a search by placing geofence around certain dorms. The attorney claims this was done without a warrant or evidence that illegal gambling was occurring. Senator Janet Peterson spoke in front of the state Senate, saying that's a red flag.
I think all Iowans should be concerned about what is being done to take away potentially the right to privacy of our students in their dormitories, and I think we need to be watching this case closely.
Iowa Senator Dan Dawson reminded the Senate that state law requires the DCI to investigate gambling. Thanks for watching. Tune into TV9 and KCRG.com for the latest updates and breaking news.